Local news. What's it, Mayor Murrell Bowser.
Oh my God.
Murrell out here, she's like, look, Uncle Biden, I need you to get these
Not
motherfuckers
Uncle
back
Biden.
in the buildings or we're going to start putting people in there. Hey, look, I'm downtown, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I see it. And a lot of these buildings is empty, dog. A lot of these buildings are empty, and it's not sustainable to just have these buildings empty. We're talking about commercial-sized buildings. Do you know how long it takes? If nobody is in this building, it's 3 blocks long. Nobody's in this building, or you say 10% of the, let's just say it's 2,000 people in there, and you only got 10 to 20% of the people in the building. Do you know how long it takes when 500 people come in their office and say, oh, it's cold in my office? Do you know how long it's going to take for that shit to heat the fuck up, dog? You know what I'm saying? I work in facility management, so I'm looking at utility bills, $50,000 a month for gas bill, and nobody's in the building. What the fuck are we paying for? So what we're doing in our building is we're leasing out them spaces. Oh, you don't want to come in? We're going to go ahead and rent this out to somebody else. We're not going to have no empty building. You know what I'm saying? We probably got 400 or 500 people on a busy day out of 2,000 in the building. We got a cafeteria they want open, but for what? Who's going to eat out of there? You know what I mean? Commenting on this, it was on DMV Daily. And I seen this, and I commented because somebody was like, you need to worry about bad for my mental health to go back in the office and all this. So I commented, I was like, ma'am, speaking for me, I was like, I don't think it's good for you to be in the fucking house every day. I don't know what your profession, I guess it depends on the profession, but I personally don't think that it's good for your mental to be in the fucking house sitting in front of a computer all day. Now, if you got a type of job where you can, the laptop can be wherever, you could be with all over the fucking country, okay, then so be it. But for the people who can't do that, like, it's good for you to get your ass up in the morning, make your lunch, hop in the whip, and drive the fuck to work, walk around, be amongst people, socialize, and then come on back home. I think, me personally, it's good for you. So my schedule is I go on site half of the pay period, and then I telework half of the pay period. So 1 week I'm on site 3 days, another I'm on 2. To me, that's a perfect balance because just when I feel like I'm on site too much and I'm tired, boom, I'm teleworking for the next 2 days. Vice versa. Damn, I've been home too long. Good, I'm going in tomorrow. They getting on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? So I think that some type of hybrid schedule should be set up just across the board. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. What you think?
This is my take on it. A lot of people, mental stability or just mental health, period, has degraded drastically during the pandemic, right? So they've established triggers that they normally wouldn't have. So a lot of people that were outgoing people are not so outgoing anymore. Then to caveat, a lot of companies realize that they don't have to have these buildings and pay this money to get their jobs done.
Mm-hmm.
So the companies are saving money, and it's a win-win because the employees are at home, which then begs a difference. So now the city is like, no, you got to do something with these buildings, right? She's talking about moving people in. Fuck it, move people in there. That'll get them off the streets, right? Use one of them fucking buildings and make a goddamn program for these fucking kids and get their asses off the goddamn street. If you're so worried about them being empty so fucking much, utilize that space, right? I'm pretty sure the money is getting enough. The city is getting enough money to set up some free programs for these schools. They've been having like all these conferences and these town halls about the crime and the youth and all this other stuff. All right, well, stop fucking talking and just put some action behind your words. You know what I mean? Me personally, I'm with whatever that person feels like they need to do to get their job done. Some people really don't have they just can't deal with the crowd or deal with people anymore. And you see it a lot more often than now. It's starting to become the norm that people that were extroverts are now turning into introverts.
I agree, bro.
It's fucked up, but just pick what you choose. As long as you're not abusing it, as long as you're being true about your reasons. Like, I really can't be around crowds of people. I had a soldier, we were in formation, and he just kept walking back and forth in and out of the room. And I'm like, you okay? What's going on? He was like, First on, I really haven't been around a big crowd of people in a long time. It's really bothering me. I was getting hot. I'm like, look, just chill out and relax. That thing is more common than what it is. If you have the ability to telework and work from home all the time and you can manage it, by all means do so. But just like you said, get out, do something. Don't be in the house. Take the time to get some fresh air and stuff like that. If you got a hybrid schedule, by all means, let that work to your abilities, man. Just make sure that, you're doing what you're supposed to do and you're good and you're comfortable with it.